Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Kajidataonline. In this video, we are going to talk about the test of your 18650 battery, lithium ion battery using the Thingspeak and also sensor. So the first of all, we have this battery. So this is a SANYO battery rated as 3500 milliamp. So we already done the setup before. We are going to check it out whether this battery can perform very well or not in terms of the current consumptions of this unit. So the first one, so before we begin explaining the details of the data that already been collected by our Thingspeak, let us review the previous explanations on the setting up of this project. Okay, recently I got the new battery, quite expensive. This one approximate 40 ringgit, I think 30 ringgit each, and this is the reusable battery from the laptop, I believe. So I'm going to test it using my module over here. So just now we already test this one, and then it's indicate a failure. It is actually not deliver the 6800 milliamp as mentioned on that package. So let us investigate and understand about this new battery. So we are going to start our process same using the Thingspeak, and then we are going to see the output. Okay, just a very quick update. I already made some changes because we restart and clear all the data. So now our initial starting point at 12:15 a.m. early in the morning. So we already set our ESP module over there, and we shall see the performance of this battery operating with the current flow of 120 milliamps with the capacity of 3500 milliamps. So this is an expensive battery. Hopefully the battery can perform very well, firing each of the data for approximate of 1 minute each for temperature and humidity using EHT10 sensor for detecting temperature and relative humidity. And we equip this setup with the very expensive battery 18650 brand SANYO that proposingly give the rating of 3600 milliamps. So with the capacity of with the current flow of 120 milliamps, we are expecting to get more than 30 hours of operational hours. So let's hope that everything will be locked fine in our Thingspeak, and I shall share with you the outcome of this investigation soon. We can go to the Thingspeak website, and then we are going to look into our channel. So the channel is already recording all the data. So the data is recorded on 20 of August 2021 around 12 something. So this is possibly more than 12 o'clock early in the morning. So we are going to log in into our Thingspeak account, and then we are going to look into it. So this is a very important mechanism, especially if you want to measure the efficiency of the battery and you want to know whether it is performed very well or not. So it is actually being stopped working at approximate 12 o'clock. Okay, 12 o'clock in the morning. So it is almost 24 hours of operation. So let us count the entries over here. So we got 1366. So 1366 will be divided by 60 minutes to understand about the hours, and then we are going also to know what is the actually capacity of the battery. Okay, so this is a sequential video. You can see also in the descriptions about how you want to test the battery that's already failed the test, and then I believe this is one of the tests that indicate the real deal of the battery. Based on the data that we gathered, we can go to the data, import or export, and then you can download the data accordingly. So after download the data, then we can understand clearly the status of the data. Let's say we are going to use the entries that been given by this Thingspeak IoT clouds. We got 1366 data already been logged for approximate more than 20 hours. So we can have the idea here, 1366 divided by 60, we are going to get 22 hours. Okay, as you can see here, we got 22.77 hours that already being recorded and used by this battery for performing this job. And then we can theoretically understand that the battery capacity rated as 3500, and then the current that we measure before in our previous video about how you want to measure a current using the multimeter, it's being recorded around 105. So we got the theoretical hours is 33 hours, and then the real is actually 22.77, and then it is rated as 68%. And then you can also see over here that we have the real deal of the things, where we also estimate the highest current that already rated in our multimeter that possibly can be withdrawn also from our unit, because our unit are run continuously for the operations of more than 80 amps until 120 amps. So we are going to just estimate the highest possible data that being recorded by our multimeter. So we will get 29 hours. So this 29 hours, and then compared to the real of the situation, we got the 78% of the efficiency. So quite good if you are going to talk about the use of this battery, because in the end of the day, this is the real deal of the 3500 milliamp hour battery that should perform with our Arduino Uno together with the external module. So we have here is the ESP01 adapter together with the ESP module, and then please bear in mind also that we using this boost up converter. So whatever the delivering of this particular battery are going to be used to boost up a little bit of voltage so that it can supply a constant 5 volt. So this is a very good setup in terms of testing also your battery, that your newly bought battery, whether the battery is a bogus or fake battery or it is a real deal battery. So when I compare to all this battery, and of course all this claim seems like higher than this battery, right? So we got a 3500 milliamp from this particular battery. One battery are quite significant in terms of the price. It is approximately more than $10 US. So when you compare with all this cheap battery, you can see that they are not performing very well, because they are just saying that 6800 milliamp, but actually they are already only deliver around few hundred milliamps amps only. So together also with this 4800, and all these things are considered for me not performing very well and failed the test. However, this expensive battery can lead you to understand that we need a very solid battery to deliver such power. So in a conclusions, I would like to say that if you want to buy a battery, which is the lithium ion battery, make sure that you consider to test it before you approve the payment to the seller, or please bear in mind to make a dispute if you think that you already being cheated by this battery. And of course, this battery also need to be supplied and charged using appropriate charger, so that this particular device also already discussed in our previous video. Please have a look on that particular link. Alright, so that sum up everything about this discovery and experiment. I'm really enjoying doing this experiment. I would like to thank all of you for watching this video. Please do consider like, share, and the most important thing is subscribe. And please do consider write some comment over there, and then tell your experience and share with us about what do you think about 18650 in terms of your experience doing it, in terms of your experience being cheated with the seller, and doing testing and use it in your Arduino project. Until then, see you again next time. Bye bye.